Hi guys, and a warm and loving welcome here on the Violetlight channel. I hope that you guys are doing very well today. Okay guys, so for today's reading we are just getting advice. What is it that you need to know right now? What does your guides or your angels or your higher self or whoever it is that you believe in, what message or guidance do they have for you right now? So there are two piles for you guys to choose from. Pile number 1 over here with the apophyllite crystal. And then over here for pile number 2, we have the yellow jasper crystal. Okay, so just take a moment, connect to your intuition, go within, and just feel where your energy feel guided towards. Do you perhaps just feel guided towards the energy of a card, or is it maybe a crystal that draws you? Just listen to your intuition. Your intuition will guide you. And remember, these are collective readings, so only take what is meant for you. I will go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hi guys, and welcome to everybody that chose pile number 1 with the apophyllite crystal. Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay guys, so let's get into the energy of what it is that spirit wants you to know, or your guidance that you need to know. So I'm just going to move around like I feel guided to. So, and I also just want to mention, during the time when I was shuffling the cards, the biggest message that kept coming through from spirit is to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. That kept coming up the whole time while I was shuffling your cards. And I actually used this unicorn deck to shuffle last and check which card came out. Just be yourself. So just pile number 1 to start off with. The biggest message of all of the messages coming through is just be yourself and be true to yourself. Be who you are. Being who you are and being true to yourself will bring so much happiness and joy and laughter and all just this good, beautiful, positive energies into your life. And you can really express yourself. It's all about just that expression that's coming through, being truthful in your expression as well. Okay, guys, so first of all, let's go over here with this energy over here. And this says over here, the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So this card is basically telling you to really step into that energy of being in the now, feeling where you are in this moment. Stop rushing ahead or thinking in the future and step into that energy of now and really flow with it. When we see the Shaolin Masters, it's almost like they're in that flowing energy and it just happens naturally. So this is your guidance as well, to really just try be in the now, in the flow of the moment that's happening now, rather than just being in your thoughts, rushing ahead. Oh, I need to do this, or I have to do this, or whatever. Just enjoy this moment and flow with the moment. Try to step into that energy as well. So definitely being in the flow energy as well. And by being in the flow energy, this is also going to help you more to be in the moment. And in that moment, when you are more in the flow, you are going to connect deeper to yourself. So there is also that energy coming through from spirit that right now it is also a time for you to go in and to discover what it is that you truly want. Who are you truly within your being? And then expressing that again. That energy is coming through. Spirit keeps saying that, it keeps coming through. So definitely being who you are and expressing who you are. So with the express energy, expressing who you are, I really want to go over here with this energy over here. You guys have the page of water. So this is really that very creative energy, that very expressive kind of energy, that energy that is kind of, it's just unique in its own way. You can almost say like a little bit like playful kind of energy, that kind of creative playful energy where it's almost like, I want to say, a little bit of eccentricity in it, or a little bit of uniqueness in it, or just it's got that flair to it. So definitely that is that energy where if you can just be in that present moment, you will be able to step into that energy that is more playful. And that is also where spirit is guiding you to go into, that energy where you just in a space where you just express yourself more. And for many of you, this can also be related to that energy of creativity. Maybe there's something very creative within you that you need to unleash and show to the world. Maybe you are a fashion designer, maybe you are just somebody that does drama, or whatever the case might be. But this is really a time to express yourself. Let your voice be heard, do whatever it is that you need to do, go and paint. Let yourself be seen, that unique you, let that unique you out. Because for many of you, you have something unique within you. And it's almost like sometimes if you are a little bit unique, or you maybe sense that you might be a little bit different from other people, sometimes we try to keep that inside, because sometimes people don't understand that, or we're scared that people might not understand it, or whatever the case might be. And right now, it is really about just let that side be seen, because with this energy of just being true to yourself and being who you truly are, and tapping into your creativity, really tapping into that inner child. This is also about that energy of just being your innocent self. Be like a child, go and play, have more fun in life, express yourself in whichever way this comes forth. This message about expressing yourself, it's just coming through. So I don't know what it means for you guys, but it is really also about that artistic self, that energy of dressing how you want to dress, be flamboyant, be all out there, do something that is good for you as well, that kind of energy as well. And tap into that inner world of creativity. Really tap into that world and let it be seen, that energy, and be playful in this moment, express whatever it is that you need to express. Let that creativity out, tap into that energy. And really, like, when you're in that space, it's really also going to help you to just be in that moment. And again, being in the moment is also just going to help you to be in that space where you can truly just express yourself. There's also an energy coming up of a lot of life force energy that is surrounding you guys. Over here you have Aphrodite, and it's the number 45. So with this energy as well, this can also be an energy that within yourself there's maybe a lot of passion or fiery energy going on. So fiery energy can mean different things. It can be that very sensual energy, that very passionate energy, that kind of energy. And right now there's also a message coming through and saying, use this very passionate energy to your benefit. Do not let it control you. So this can be, just think of the fire energy. So this can literally be like anything, anything that is related to passion energy, fiery emotions, that sensual, sexual kind of energy that you can feel, and sometimes when we're in that space of having all of these emotions, it can easily take control of us. And spirit is telling you to, now you need to take control of this energy. Don't let that energy control you. You can actually use it in a very positive way to, maybe bring manifestation into your life, or, to create something that you want to create. And then over here, we have the High Priestess energy, harness mystic power. So again, this is just a reminder that you are such a powerful being, and you have everything that you need within you. And it is time for you to go within and to learn that you are such a magical, beautiful person, and be true to yourself. Let that magical person that is you be seen. Let that beautiful god or goddess, or whatever it is, let that person out, let that person and be seen, and use that energy to your advantage. You have all this power and this beautiful creative energy and this magic within you. And now is the time to use that energy and bring that energy into your life. You are in control of your life, and right now you need to step into that energy and create what it is that you want to create for yourself. First of all, step into yourself and be true to yourself, be true to the magic that is within you, and let that energy be seen. Because, as well, if we are so true to ourselves and we really let ourselves be seen, we are also going to attract people that's drawn to that kind of energy and that also vibrates in that. So we are going to attract more truthful people, and the people that might not be happy with the new us, they will fall out, and it will just happen so naturally. You will not actually feel that loss because something else is going to fill that space as well. Then over here we have expectation with be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. So what a beautiful message to get. Okay, guys, so with this energy as well, we can really maybe expect that something wonderful is coming into our lives. And as well, with the law of attraction as well, if we expect something to come into our life, this is a very powerful energy that we actually send out into the universe. It's almost like that energy that, yes, I will receive it. And, when we can really step into that energy as well, it's so much easier for us to manifest what it is that we want to manifest within our lives. And creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future, your words create today, your choices become your reality. So just again, a reminder from Spirit about how powerful you are, and also just that remembrance that wherever you focus your energy is what you are going to create. So right now, where you need to focus your energy is just by being truthful to yourself and expressing yourself. Let that inner child come out. Be joyful in life. Step into your flamboyancy. Step to your creative energy, into your inner artist, whatever it is. And also be very connected to your emotions at this moment in time. What is it that you are feeling in this moment in time? Don't let your emotions go away and run away with you. This is really like an energy of just being truthful to what you are feeling and expressing yourself, but not letting it run away with you, but just being truthful to what you are feeling in this moment. So overall, the biggest message that is coming through for you guys is just be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. So more than that cannot be said. Just be yourself and really enjoy yourself. And to be yourself is also in that energy of loving yourself more. So it might also be a very good idea for you guys to start with that. Start with self-worth. Start with self-love. Just every day when you wake up, the first few minutes of your day, just do something to appreciate yourself, to see the good in yourself, to focus on your positive qualities. Already this will bring a shift of energy where you will just feel so much better about yourself as well. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 1. If you enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and you are welcome to subscribe as well. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Okay, guys, so let's get into the energy of what it is that, Spirit has guidance for you for now. Okay, so first of all, pile number 2, I do want to mention that, there is a very strong energy coming up about something in regards to parent energy. So this can be any kind of energy, but that kind of parent kind of energy. So this can be that maybe you are a parent to somebody, maybe you are a grandparent to somebody, maybe you are a guardian to somebody, or maybe you just are like a parent to somebody. There's also a very strong energy. It is a parent energy, but it is specifically as well somebody that will play a mother role. It doesn't have to be, but there is that kind of energy. And I feel for many of you, there is that energy that for some of you, you are a parent to somebody. or this can also be maybe your parent, so just take it however it resonates with your situation. But you are a parent to somebody, and right now you are in that space that maybe you want to hold on to your child, or that you want to nurture your child, or you want to carry your child, or something like that. There's something going on with this. So I don't know exactly what it is. I don't get the direct message about it, but it's almost like that energy of something is going on there, and it can be something that is maybe a little bit unsettling. So I don't know what it is. This energy as well, that maybe it's also that very protective motherly kind of energy. I'm picking that up. It doesn't have to be a mother like I mentioned before, but it is that kind of protective energy coming up in whichever way this might be. This can be that maybe you feel that you are your parents are too overprotective, or maybe your children feel that you are too overprotective and you are keeping them too close. But there is that kind of protecting energy coming up, that kind of energy where you want to hold your children close to your heart kind of energy. You don't want to let go kind of energy. It's very difficult to say exactly what it is. Maybe it's also something that's difficult to see, because over here we can see this lady over here, she's got like things over her eyes. Yes, her eyes are out, but it's almost like she doesn't really want to see what it is. So it can be something maybe that's happening and you wish it never happened. There can be so many things, but just pile number 2, this is the overall message that's coming up for you guys. It doesn't have to be, if you're not a parent, that is fine, but it's just the overall message is something related. There's a lot of or let me rather put it like this. There's a lot of energy in this reading about, something about parents, especially motherhood, in whichever way it might be. And I'm definitely picking up something where a mum she's got that very instinctive motherly energy where she really wants to care and protect her children. She wants to be there for her children. She wants to love and nurture her children very strongly, and it is very difficult for her to let go. That kind of energy is also coming up. I don't know what that is, but that is just something that that I'm hearing from spirit as well. So just take it if it is your energy. And right now there is also that energy where I definitely hear something about good parenting coming in, good parenting, but also that energy where as well, to know where to draw the line, and what is the right timing. So I don't know why that needs to come, but let's just get into your energies over here. So I just needed to say that. So let's get over here. You guys have the Empress energy. So again, this Empress energy again can be related to that kind of energy of motherhood. But this is also a card where maybe it is time for you to maybe just bring your focus to other things in life. I don't know where your focus have been, but maybe it's time to focus on you more, and to focus on stuff that makes you feel happy, and to nurture and care for yourself at this moment in time, and to also, there's also a lot of fertility energy coming up. So, maybe it's also a good time for you to start something new and to do something new with your life, or to just focus your energy on something new, and to nurture yourself, and to care for yourself, and to give back to yourself, and to be gentle to yourself in whichever way you need to be, and to be truthful to yourself as well. And to let go of that which no longer serves you, and to just really care about yourself is a very strong message that's coming through. And to let go as well, to let go of that which you need to let go of, to no longer hold on to things that no longer serves you as well. And then with this energy over here, with the peacekeeper energy, let go of the need to be right. So this is basically spirit telling you that, you might have this energy within you that is in a space where you might feel a little bit unsettled, or something happened and you want to prove your point, or you want to say what it is that you want to say, or you want to do what it is that you need to do. But right now it's best not to act on that. Right now it's best to just be in that space of, I choose peace. I don't need to be right. I don't need to say what it is that I need to say. Right now I just let it go and I step into that energy of peace. So the best option for you to do is to choose peace, especially if it's maybe related to a child. Maybe your child is in a space where maybe they're doing something and you're not happy about this, or they're making choices that's not good for them, and sometimes they just need to go out and learn for themselves. That is how we learn, is by experiencing for ourselves. And maybe you feel that you need to say something, but right now it's better just to keep the peace. So that's just an example that your situation can be something completely different. But especially if you're in that energy where you feel you need to say something, something is not right, or you need to express yourself, or you need to do something about it, right now just take a step back and just choose peace over everything else. Go within, just try to connect to that peaceful energy, because that is what is needed right now. And also, just with this energy, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for the blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So that again is just a reminder for you to be focused more on the energy that you want in your life. So if you are maybe dealing with a very unsettling situation where maybe there's a lot of energies where maybe it's just unsettling energies, maybe you feel a little bit angry, or you feel that you want to be hurt, or there's some kind of conflict, or whatever the case might be. Remember, if we focus all the time on that energy, it's just we're going to stay in that energy the whole time. So right now it's really best for you to just shift your energy focus onto something more positive, onto that which you really want in your life. So I know that sometimes it's very difficult to do that when we have something going on in our lives, because our thoughts go on a trance and they just keep thinking. We maybe try not to think about it, but when we find ourselves again, we are thinking about that situation. And a very good thing that we can do is actually meditation, to just make time for yourself and to meditate. We also have this card over here, which is also inviting us to care for ourselves, to nurture ourselves. So right now, also make that time for yourself, to let yourself focus on positive thoughts, on things that brings prosperity and abundance into your life, not on thoughts that creates more of the unwanted things in your life. So definitely also make time for yourself to nurture yourself on all levels, even on a mental level, where you cleanse yourself of all the unwanted thoughts, and you really reprogram your mind to a space where you bring that beautiful energy into your life, where you bring in what it is that you want from your life, So over here we have Divine Mother as well with number 1. Okay, guys, so again, this just comes back to that energy of, that motherly love. And this is also that energy, again, that, to love and nurture yourself as well. You are so worthy of that loving energy, and you have so much love to share as well. That's definitely also a message that's coming through, that you have that loving, compassionate energy within you. And maybe you've been giving this away to your children, or maybe you've done what you've needed to do and give them so much love, and now is also a time to focus on you and give back to yourself and to nurture yourself as well, and to love yourself as well. Then over here we have the Animal Guardian with trust your instincts. Okay, guys, so this is also about again, I'm picking up a very nurturing energy over here as well, because she's standing over here with all these animals and nurturing all these animals like they are their children. So again, this nurturing energy coming up. Maybe you can also be in a space where you really want to nurture something. Maybe you really want a baby to nurture or an animal to nurture as well. It can also be that energy that is coming up, but there is definitely something about a very strong nurturing, caring energy coming up. And like I mentioned before, this can also be that energy where you also need to remember to give this energy back to yourself, or this can be what you have given your children, or whatever the case might be for you guys. But this is also about connecting to our animal spirit as well. We have spirit animals that comes into our lives to teach us certain kind of lessons, and we can really learn a lot from them as well. So this can also be a time to, maybe if you are open to that, to connect to an animal like this. We can have a spirit animal that's with us our whole life, but very often, an animal can maybe just come in during our lifetime for the time that we need it, until we've taught the lessons or have gotten the guidance that we need from them, and then very often they can leave our life again. And if it's an animal that just comes in to teach us something, not an animal that's maybe with us our whole lives, how will we know? It's usually an animal that will just appear all the time. So you might put on the TV and you'll see a documentary about this animal. You might be driving and this animal comes walking, or flying past, or somebody speaks about this animal or whatever. So if you have been having that, just go and see what that animal means for you, or go research that animal. But this is also about connecting to that inner world that is within you, that instincts that you have within you, to connect to your instincts and to also let that instincts go free as well. Okay, and then we have love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Okay, guys, so this can be your parents, but this can also maybe be your children as well. So, just remember, in life, people can only give you as much love as they are capable of giving you. So this is not a true reflection of how they feel about you. This is just where they are at this moment in time. So for example, if we have a lot going on in our lives and maybe we don't feel so good about ourselves, maybe we are not where we want to be in life financially, or in the perfect relationship or whatever, if we are unhappy with our lives, it also reflects on a sense where we don't feel good about ourselves. We don't have that self-worth and we don't have as much love. And as soon as we're in that space, it's sometimes often very difficult to give so much love to other people as well. And also, if we have lots of traumas and lots of stuff that we need to work with and lots of healing stuff that we need to go through, we kind of in a space of being out of balance. We don't love ourselves fully as much as we can. And then we also reflect that into our relationships. So just remember, if you are in a space where maybe you feel somebody in your life, your parents, your children, whatever it might be, is not giving you as much love. Maybe you feel, that they haven't supported you very much, or they don't give you love, or they don't care, or whatever the case might be. Just remember, this is not a reflection of you or how they truly feel about you. This is something that is kind of blocking their true love to come out, whatever it might be. This can be where maybe they're just dealing with something and they don't feel very good about themselves. Remember, we go through different phases in life. We can go through a phase in life where stuff is wonderful and we feel so good about ourselves, and then maybe at another time we don't feel so good about ourselves. That's all just part of life. It can be that, or it can be deeper traumas, or certain conditionings, or whatever the case might be. But just know that people love you as much as they can, because we can't love more than we are capable of loving. And if we have some issues going on or some trauma going on, we can't fully love, because we can't fully love ourselves. We can only love others as much as we can love ourselves. And that is why self-love is so important. That's why self-nurturing is so important as well. Over here we have expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be music your heart's been waiting to hear. Okay, so that is a beautiful message that pile number 1 also got, about just being open to whatever life has to bring to you. We never know what is around the corner. There might be something wonderful around the corner, and all that you need to do is just keep that positive energy going. Just just be in that space where anything is possible. A wish may be granted. You might go around the corner and find the perfect thing that you need, or whatever it is. But just be open to the magic that the universe has. Also be open to anything that can happen. And if we also in the expectation energy, we send that energy out into the universe, and it also helps us with our manifestations as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please remember to give a thumbs up, and you are welcome to subscribe as well. Thank you so much. Keep well.